Today we're going to talk about our product and what are the main features of the solution. We are going to create a project, fill the info, create the work tasks, fill the work log, generate service, and prepare a bill to be sent to the client. Basically, this is a main flow of the project management, which is provided by our solution. The FinFlow is an application based on Creatio platform. So once you download it from the Creatio marketplace, our workspace will be available in the menu. By clicking it, you will see the desktop with two main tables, which are customizable. One table is your current projects, which can be sorted by the status, and then the bills, which also can be sorted by the status and any other different fields. So in order to start using the application, we should go to the project section and create a new project. Any project is being created in the draft status. So it is not necessarily that you are going to start working on the project straight ahead. You can enter some basic info about it and wait till the project launches. In our case, let's choose the client account and enter the specific code for this project. Also, the system gives it a number, but we can always give the customizable name for it. And enter some description. The other field which is quite important to fulfill, if it's available, the end date of the project, its deadline. And that's basically it. Once we are ready to launch the project, we should also fill the necessary technology stock for this project. This list can be modified, and in order to fulfill the list, you can either click on the field and choose the necessary technology or skill, or you can start entering the technology, and it will appear here. We click Save. Let's add also business analysis, because this is going to be used in our example. And the next step is to create the resources and choose and create the resources for your project. So in our case, we have basic types for resources like consulting, material, module, programming, service, and team. In terms of our example, we're going to use service, and let's call this resource business analysis. And we're going to use a person, a company employee, for this type of resource. We press add button. In this case, it's going to be our Microsoft employee. And we can, of course, enter some short description about this resource. And the most important fields probably would be the pricing. So if you're talking about the time and material project, we should enter the price per hour. Let's say we sell our resource for $40 per hour. And then we need to also enter the resource costs. That means that we're going to pay our Microsoft $10 per hour. And if it would be either a different type of resource, or if it would be a fixed price project, we can enter the resource price in total for the project, or for this specific type of resource. It is not necessarily the employee. As I mentioned before, the resource type can be, for example, material. In this case, we only enter the resource price and resource cost and the name of it, and maybe some description. All right, once we're done here, we click Save. And of course, for the real project, we're going to need much more many resources. There are going to be developers team or individual developers, project manager, and so on. By the way, the project has its owner. Usually, it would probably be the project manager. Anyway, if it's not considered as a resource, yeah, you can mention him here. And as for now, this project is ready to launch. By pressing active, we are launching this project. So now Now, once the project is launched, our business analyst starts working on the tasks. So let's go ahead and create some tasks in order to create a bill for these tasks. For that purpose, we go to the activities section, and it has both calendar view and list view for your tasks. You can utilize both of them, not only for the work tasks, but for any other types, for example, for the meetings or maybe the personal tasks which are not being billed. And let's create a task, for example, for today. For that, we just choose the time and create a Jira task. The Jira task is as a type of task which is going to be built. So let's create the subject of these tasks, for example, gathering requirements. All the necessary information can be entered later. Um, in case if this was the business analyst who was working for the by this task, the reporter would be automatically our business analyst. In this case, since I'm logged in as a supervisor, I'm going to choose the reporter. So going to be our Mike Wazowski. Also, he is the owner of this task. And if it's necessary, you can also enter the resource in case the whole team was working on this task. In this case, this is individual task, and we need to enter the time that was spent on this task. And it's important not to mix up the start and due date of the task and the actual time that was spent on this task. You can enter the time in two ways, by just entering the number here, or if it's necessary, fill the work log, what was exactly done in terms of these tasks. For example, we can say like an interview, and John and our Mike Wazowski spent 3 hours on this task. Then let's enter another one. For example, filling the report, and another hour for this activity. Again, performed by Mike Wazowski. Here we go. So once we're done with that, the system will calculate the total time spent on this task. We can set the status as complete. There is also an option to enter the result details, and so on. Not also quite important, of course, to enter the name of the project that this task was done for. Here we go. And let's save this task. And as the project goes along, a lot of tasks are being completed by the resource, by our Mike. And once it is time to send a bill for the work that was done, we go to the projects, our project Supercom, and we are about to generate a service that we are going to sell to our client. In this case, to create a service, we need to click the button Generate and enter the start date and end date and a resource for this service. Why do we need to fill this information? Because our Mike Wazowski was working on some tasks, and we need to choose the time period that we are going to include into our bill. So let's say starting from the start of yesterday until tomorrow, for example, and our resource for this project, business analysis. Here we go. The service was created. Let's go ahead and check the info. We can see the work log. It can be or cannot be included into the bill that we are going to sell. we've calculated the total price, the time spent, and we can also choose the type for the service and the taxes. Let's say it is VAT tax, and I don't know, is going to be like $20. So once we've done fulfilling the information about the service, we can save it. And now what is left to do is include the service to the bill, generate it, and send it to our client. For that, we click Add button on the Bills tab. And let's include this service to our bill. This is business analyst service. We click Save. And we've entered all the information before in our service. We can choose a currency, enter the total cost invoice if it's necessary, enter the bank details, and so on. Any kind of information that is going to be necessary for the print form of this bill. Also, let's enter the type of this bill. Is going to be an income. You can choose the owner, due date if necessary, and so on. Okay, and once we've entered all the necessary information, let's save it. Now we have to generate the basically the documents that we are going to send to our client. Let's click the generate document, go to attachments, and here we are. We have our generated document. It can be also customized using the Creatio tools. From this point, we can download this bill and or invoice and send it to our client. That's basically the main flow that is used to perform all the necessary tasks for in FinFlow application. Thanks for your attention. If you want to find more details about FinFlow, please go ahead and find FinFlow application on Creatio Marketplace. There you'll be able to find more detailed information about the app itself and also the pricing and how you are able to install it. Thank you so much and see you later. Okay, so there is a question, how fast you can install app and can be already ready to use it. So if it's something you're doing for the first time on Creatio platform, it might take you, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes to read the instructions on how to download the packages and then install them. And that's the like practical part of it. If you've done that before, it's just a couple of minutes. Then there is a question of course, purchasing the licenses and activating the licenses. That's gonna take you some other time, depending on like financial aspects of it. Many thanks. Could you please tell us more about support? So when you're implementing an application on based on Creatio platform, if you have any questions or well, let's say it can happen to anybody, something is not working properly, then and it concerns the application itself, the functionality of the application, you are able to either write an email or write a case on the portal, and we are going to work with we are going to work on it as soon as possible. But if it's not connected, it's not caused by our functionality, and it's a deeper problem with or a question, not necessarily a problem, but a question with the core system, Creatio itself, we are going to send it to Creatio support team. Also, there are different packages available. So yeah, you can follow the link and check more detailed information about the support. All right, is there a free trial just to check it first? Yes, there is a trial version. You can check out the functionality, install it on, if I'm not mistaken, you're able to order a free instance on Creatio website, and that's definitely you can do for sure. And if I'm not mistaken, you are able to download the packages and check them out on this free instance. So in order to check out this product, you don't need to buy Creatio first. You can use the trial version and get yourself familiar with the Creatio itself, the basic functionality, and our product as well. All right, we have another question. At the info and marketplace, there is an info about potential development of the FinFlow. Yeah, that's true. As I mentioned before, this is only an MVP of our product. There are many directions that we are planning to move forward to. I would say the first one would be just enrichment of the existing functionality. There are many ideas, and we are basically not sure where to start from. And by the way, if you have any good ideas or any hurts in terms of project management, maybe there is a issue that you're facing and you would gladly see it implemented in our product, in our solution, please let us know either right now in the chat. I'll be glad to discuss it, or maybe via our email, or there is a, by the way, review section on the marketplace, so you can leave your review as well. So yeah, the first point is to enrich the existing functionality, make it wider, make it deeper. And then we are almost done with the connector with Jira. So you will be able to receive your tasks and workload to the system, to Creatio, and build them. And you will have like a CRM system where you can work on your projects with the Jira tasks included in it. Then we have two main directions. It's P&L. We want to go deeper into your project's spendings and incomes. And then HR. In terms of availability of the resources on your projects, then optimizing the, for example, the technical demand and what you have to offer in terms of your technical stock. And also there is a window of opportunity to also implement processes like vacation requests, business trips, and so on and so far.